All right, so the law minister there saying that it's important to go into the merits of the case, and that's what we're now going to get into that affidavit. It's quite a long document. It's almost a 10 to 15 page document which lists a number of charges against Ishrat and her colleague Javed. But if one actually goes into many of the points, the claims that it is actually quite surprising. It makes charges. For instance, the affidavit says that Javed had criminal cases registered against him in Thane. Now the question, how is that a proof of a terrorist link? It says that Javed had two passports, one in his Muslim name and one in his Hindu name before he converted. Again, the link between that and terrorism unclear. And the two central links that it makes between Javed and his terrorist connections, it says that he went to Oman and he went to Dubai, and that's where he met LET handlers, Muzammil in Oman and an LET handler in Dubai. But there is simply no proof of that meeting in the affidavit. Let's just now go across to Jayanarayan Vyas, who joins us from Ahmedabad. He's the senior minister in the Modi government and a spokesperson for the government. We're also joined by Mukul Sinha, who's the advocate for Ishrat and her family. And we'll also be getting Abhishek Singhvi of the Congress very shortly. But first, Mr. Jayanarayan Vyas, coming now to the facts, getting away from the politics, look at the facts. On what basis can you claim that Ishrat and the others were terrorists or Javed was a terrorist? Just on the basis of an affidavit which says that he had two passports or that he faced a number of charges for rowdyism several years ago. Mr. Vyas.
Well, let it be adjudicated, but there is, you will agree with me that the pointers are that if a person has a criminal background, there are 4 cases, as I understand, as indicated in the affidavit made by the Government of India as late as 6th August 2009. And normally you don't obtain 2 passports. That's only part statement. It is not 2 passports. 2 passports obtained in 2 different names. And second one, while the first one is fully valid and from an address where the person has never stayed.
Do tell me, how is going to Oman or Dubai a sign of guilt?
So I'm just trying to link it further. Then in between you go to a place where there are all possibilities of your contracting these kind of contacts with a network. Then you are found traveling with the people who are the nationals of other than this country. And a person about whom a Lashkar-e-Toiba link says that they are our activists. I think what further you need, the evidences will be definitely.
Sir, these are very unconvincing arguments. I mean, millions of Indians live and work and travel to the Middle East.
Well, I don't say that everybody that goes there has a chance, but you will agree with me that a person has every possibility, because it is too very well known that some of the networks are operating from these regions, and there are absolutely clear-cut evidences and also full knowledge about people from India having gone there, contracted them, and be it film industry or be it otherwise, they have been found to be linked with these kind of activities.
Tuba.com